Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. So let's work on today's project. It's the Traxxas Mini ERevo 16 scale, and what we want to do today is swap out the GT3B receiver and no longer use this transmitter and go back to the Traxxas stock transmitter and receiver. So stay tuned and watch the rest of this video. All right, here we go. Okay, so here we go. Let's start removing the ESC cover here. And good thing I like about Traxxas is that it's pretty a little bit easier compared to like the Armas. For some reason, well, I mean it's just their design on how they make it, but basically like receivers here is a little bit more easier for me to access. Basically, they just have a cover, and I can just fish out the antenna wire and reinstall it pretty quickly. But if for those of you that have Armas, you pretty much know like they have like an enclosed box as well, a waterproof box where the the receiver sits, and you actually have to fish the antenna wire underneath the box and then out a small hole to get your wiring all kind of like tucked away and everything. But this one, the Traxxas, is a lot easier to work with. All I had to do was take out those two screws, and let's see here, I'll pop this up. Oh, let me get the antenna. Yeah, stuck in there. Let me get this antenna plug out. Antenna well, a little tough here, so let me work on that. But I think we figured out why it was so hard to get it out. But I think, yeah, there's a retaining screw here that you got to loosen just to get the shroud off. So that's another thing, I mean, if you ever notice too, like if you ever lose these straws, it's because they just basically pop off. And I mean, it's thoughtful enough for that Traxxas thought of that, and they actually have like a grub screw that you would have to loosen or even take out, possibly. Hopefully I don't have to take it out. I don't want to lose it. Yep. So I didn't have to take it out. Here's the antenna wire, and basically you just take off the cover just like that to reveal. Is there anything else holding it in there? There's a plug there. Oh, need two more screws here. Maybe we should get another light. Let me see if this is, if I got 2.0, 2.0. There, you can see that better. Yeah, let's remove it. It just makes it easier to get better access to everything. So there's two screws here. So there's a total of 4 screws holding down this cover box for the receiver. It's been a while since I worked on this, so bear with me, folks. But yeah, Traxxas is very thoughtful. I mean, they know their game. They know RCs, as you know. You can't go wrong with Traxxas. There's certain vehicles that I had in the past that and others that I wish I had, but just never ever picked up. But as you know, if you watch my videos here, visit my channel, What's New Today on YouTube, you can see like some of the other vehicles that I had, which is like the Traxxas Max, or the Mini X Max, as people call it, and other YouTubers have called it, and as well as the Haas. So there are 2 other Traxxases that I did have. Sold them both. They both were modified a little bit. You can watch the video on that, with the modifications and the bashes that I had with those. And they were great vehicles. They were very reliable, never broke on me. But all of a sudden, well, not really all of a sudden, but I just kind of like fell into Armas. Um, I actually was able to purchase my first Arma, and it was the Infraction, and that Infraction was a blast, super fun. So that's what started me on Armas, and I was using a lot of Arma vehicles. So, all right, so I think we got the cover off, and reason why we need this part off is that it kind of houses the wires for the others. So I think there's a way to pull this off. There you go. So we pull that out, and then you have access to our plugs here. So I'm just going to unplug the plugs. 1, 2. Okay, so this is like how I mentioned, like how the Armas, you would have to fish the antenna wire out of the box and then up a hole. But this is easier because it's the cover is also the same as the antenna wire hole. On the Armas, it's actually in the body, so you actually have to fish it through the body. And then if you ever have an Arma, you know what I mean. So it's a little bit more difficult. Some of the Arma vehicles I actually had to take out the steering servo just to get access to that too as well. So I'll put this on the side here. And let's see here, you don't want to miss any of your screws, so I'll put all the screws there. And we have access to our our receiver. Don't lose your gasket, and don't make sure you don't bend it or anything like that, because it'll help. It'll decrease the sealing capabilities of that. You don't want your receiver getting wet. Okay, so now that we got the cover box off, we have access to our receiver, and basically just stuck on a double-sided tape. So this is the FlySky GT3B receiver, and this is the double-sided tape. And basically all we're gonna do is just plug in our, let's do a test first before I put this through the box and everything. So you get your motor plug, and I think it was like, I think it's number 2 on this here. So let me plug this into number 2. And my steering goes into number 1. And we'll do a quick test, make sure we got the plugs correct. And you always want to do this, make sure that you put it like on a stand or anything, so just in case this thing powers on, it doesn't run away on you. And we'll do a quick bind as well. Okay, so I got that there. Again, we'll use my 2-cell LiPo battery, my MaxAmp LiPo battery. This is a Dean's plug, and Dean's plug, you can't go wrong because you got the orientation right. Okay, so I'll put that there. And the way to bind this, you hold your set button on your receiver or transmitter, turn it on, wait till it's flashing. Okay, turn this on, and we'll push on link at the same time. So make sure my power button's here. Push on link and power it on. And basically what we're looking for is just a green light on both. So hopefully we have, turn this back off again. It could be my battery because I haven't charged it, but I did check it with the battery tester and it said there was enough voltage on it. So I'll do this again. So let's try it again one more time. I'm gonna hit set, turn this on, it's flashing red. And it's probably because this battery might be dead. It's been, I mean, it really has been sitting for a while. So I'm gonna have to charge it up or try a different battery. One more time. Sorry, you just can't see the plug here. Hold this down, turn it on. Yeah, I think I'm getting no power through my battery. So let's change out the battery and try this again. Okay, guys? Okay, guys. So here we are. I've got the FlySky old GT3B receiver out. And I hooked up my Traxxas TQ receiver. You just want to make sure that when you hook it up, you got your plugs correct. The negative is going to be on the right side, so on the right side. Steering servo plug is the first one, and the motor plug is the second one. Let's see here. And it's pretty simple to bind if you want to just rebind it. So basically, you hit your set button on your remote and turn it on. You have a green light. And then you want to hold on this link button here on the receiver and turn it on. So I already did a test earlier just to make sure that everything is working up and fine. I did have to charge my LiPo battery. There was enough battery just to get the steering to work, but there was no power going to the rear wheel, so I had to charge this. Again, this is a 2-cell LiPo, and we're going to switch this on right now, and I'll show you the test. Okay, so you got confirmation, everything's hooked up. This is a 2-cell. I do suggest you put it on a stand, or at least get the wheels off the ground so that it doesn't run off on you. And there you go. So you can see this has a lot of power just for a 2-cell battery. So there you go, guys. This is how you bind and change your receiver and transmitter on the Traxxas Mini ERevo. So I hope you stay tuned again and watch future videos as I come up along with other things to do. Again, the only reason why I'm putting this on is I'm going to actually sell my Mini ERevo on Facebook here in Hawaii. So if you're interested, check the post. Be sure to check my channel. It's What's New Today. Like and subscribe and watch some videos. I do have the older Mini ERevo video here of me putting on the GPM shocks if you want to watch that. And I want to thank you all for watching and staying tuned to this channel. So until then, we see you again. All right, see you later, guys. Bye.